It's a moment that shook the world. In a high-stakes aerial showdown, Russia launched a bold and unexpected ambush on one of America's most prized military assets, a $120 million F-35 stealth fighter. The battle in the skies was fast, intense, and left military experts questioning everything they thought they knew about modern warfare. In just minutes, America's response came down like thunder. Was it the end of stealth supremacy, or was it another reminder that the U.S. Air Force remains a global powerhouse? Stay with us as we break down the shocking ambush, the brutal response, and what this could mean for the future of aerial combat. In a region known for high tensions, a routine U.S. Air Force mission quickly spiraled into a dangerous and unexpected confrontation. The F-35, considered a symbol of America's cutting-edge military technology, was on a mission in an area where Russia's military presence had been steadily increasing. The location was sensitive, surrounded by contested airspace, which made it the perfect stage for such an audacious ambush. The F-35 was supposed to be a near-invisible force, operating without detection, but Russia's jets were able to track and ambush the fighter, a shocking display of military capability and intelligence gathering that caught everyone off guard. Russia's decision to ambush the F-35 was both calculated and daring. With tensions between the US and Russia already high, the Russian pilots used advanced radar technology and tight coordination to catch the US fighter off guard. The ambush was quick and decisive, aimed at testing the US's reaction and asserting Russia's growing presence in the region. The stealth capabilities of the F-35, which were supposed to make it invisible to enemy radar, were compromised, signaling to the world that stealth technology may have its limits. The question on everyone's mind was, why would Russia risk engaging a fighter jet so valuable and so advanced? Was it simply a message, or was there more at play in this dangerous game of international brinkmanship? The F-35 has long been heralded as the pinnacle of modern fighter jet technology. With its advanced radar-evading stealth design, supersonic capabilities, and top-tier avionics, it's designed to be the most capable multi-role combat aircraft in the world. The jet's design allows it to penetrate enemy air defenses undetected, gathering intelligence and striking targets with unmatched precision. But despite its near-mythical reputation, the F-35 faced an unprecedented challenge when ambushed by Russian forces. This section delves into the specs of the F-35 and the reasons it's considered such an important asset, and how this ambush may have shaken the confidence in what was once thought to be the most advanced fighter jet in the world. As Russia's jets closed in, the F-35 found itself in a critical situation. It wasn't an outright failure of the technology, but rather a stark reminder of how real-world combat scenarios can push the limits of even the most advanced military hardware. The stealth design of the F-35, while impressive, did not guarantee total invisibility. Russian advancements in electronic warfare may have played a role in detecting the jet, exposing weaknesses in the stealth capabilities of modern aircraft. The ambush raised important questions about the effectiveness of stealth technology in contested regions, where adversaries are using increasingly sophisticated countermeasures. Could this ambush signal the need for a new approach to aerial combat? America's response to the ambush was nothing short of immediate. The moment the F-35 was compromised, U.S. forces sprang into action, deploying F-22 Raptors and other advanced fighter jets to neutralize the Russian threat. The military showed its ability to adapt quickly, shifting from defensive to offensive operations in a matter of minutes. The speed of the response demonstrated America's unmatched capacity for rapid action, sending a clear message that any attack on U.S. assets would be met with overwhelming force. The U.S. military was not just reacting to a threat, they were making a statement. This section explores the strategies employed by the U.S. to regain control of the situation and put an end to the threat, all while ensuring no further escalation occurred. The ambush illustrated the complex balance between stealth and raw firepower in modern aerial combat. While the F-35's stealth technology allowed it to avoid detection in certain situations, it was ultimately outmatched by the sheer power and capabilities of Russia's jets. America's response was a reminder that no single technology can guarantee victory. The F-22 Raptors, known for their superior speed, agility, and firepower, quickly turned the tide in favor of the U.S. However, this encounter highlighted the evolving nature of aerial warfare, where multiple factors, including tactics, technology, and intelligence, determine the outcome of a conflict. This section breaks down how stealth technology and traditional fighter power competed in the battle for air superiority. The shockwaves from this encounter reverberated around the globe. Military experts, defense analysts, and world leaders alike were left reeling from the implications of this ambush. The question on many minds was whether this was a harbinger of things to come, a new era of more frequent and intense air confrontations. Nations around the world began reassessing their own military strategies, many questioning the role of stealth fighters in the modern battlefield. Were there weaknesses in their design that needed to be addressed? Were countries like Russia developing more effective countermeasures that could potentially turn the tables in future air battles? The ambush may have changed the way the world views aerial warfare and the role of stealth fighters in it. America's immediate response to the Russian ambush was only the beginning. In the days following the encounter, Washington increased its military presence in the region, sending a clear signal that further aggression would not be tolerated. Diplomatic channels were opened, but the U.S. made it clear that the price for any future provocations would be high. This section explores the broader strategic implications for U.S.-Russia relations and how the U.S. might approach future engagements in regions where Russia has been increasingly assertive. The U.S. military and diplomatic posture seemed to indicate a shift in how America would handle Russian provocations moving forward. Could this ambush be the catalyst for a new Cold War? With both Russia and the U.S. now engaged in this high-risk aerial confrontation, global leaders feared that tensions could escalate into something much larger. The incident added fuel to the fire of an already tense geopolitical environment, where each side is testing the boundaries of power and influence. If this is the beginning of a new arms race, what does it mean for the stability of the international order? This section examines the potential for further escalation, including the role of NATO, regional powers, and global alliances in mitigating or exacerbating the crisis. As news of the ambush spread, the public reaction was swift and varied. Some saw it as a sign of Russian aggression, others as a test of America's resolve. Social media was flooded with commentary, memes, and discussions about the implications of this event. But beyond the sensational headlines, military analysts and defense experts began to dissect the finer points of the encounter. How would this shift the balance of power in the air? How would the global community respond to this challenge? This section delves into the public's reaction, examining how ordinary citizens, as well as military professionals, processed the news and speculated on what it meant for the future of international relations. In the aftermath of the ambush, one thing became clear. The future of aerial warfare is evolving, and so is the role of the F-35. Despite its impressive technology, the F-35 was put to the test in a way it hadn't been before. As other nations ramp up their development of anti-stealth technologies, questions are being raised about the F-35's place in future conflicts. Will newer versions of the jet incorporate better countermeasures to deal with threats like this? Or will the U.S. shift its focus to entirely new aircraft designs? This section takes a deep dive into how this ambush could reshape the development of future fighter jets and what it means for the U.S. military's long-term strategy in the air. When the dust settled, the message from the U.S. was clear. Any attempt to undermine American military power would be met with swift and overwhelming retaliation. America's response wasn't just a tactical move. It was a warning to Russia and the world that the U.S. will not tolerate aggression against its assets. This section examines the broader strategic implications of the U.S.'s response and what it means for future U.S. military engagements around the world. So, what does the future hold after this dramatic event? Will this ambush lead to more confrontations in the skies, or was it a one-off challenge that has now been addressed? As tensions continue to rise, one thing is certain: the world is watching closely. Let us know your thoughts on this shocking event. Will we see more incidents like this in the future? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insights into global military events and their impact. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.